Okay, we ready to submit?
Sylvania's coaches.
Doesn't matter. If you're just now tuning in, we've just now started the final game for the evening with the North Sun Mountain Bison versus the Sylvania Rounds. Duncan taking the ball down the court. Passes to Walsh. Walsh gives it to Van, and Van scores 2. Sylvania driving down. Walsh with the rebound. Duncan driving down the court. Looks like that was Cameron with his first foul for the evening. And at the free throw, we've got Cummins. Makes his first shot. And Cummins also makes his second shot. King coming down the court. Andrew zipping the ball and driving down. And Cummins saves that in there and scores 2. And that was Spears up, made 2. Now Duncan driving the ball down for North Sun Mountain. Van shoots for 3, and he scores. King passes to Schrader. Looks like Van gets a push. Looks like they throwed that one on Blackwell. That'll be Blackwell's first one for the evening, first foul. Cameron going in, passes off to Bowman, and he scores. Van driving the ball in. Cameron going down, passes it. Cummins coming up with that rebound, passes it to Duncan. Duncan goes to Van. He shoots, and he scores. Making the score 12-5. Bison's 12. Rounds 5. Rounds just scored one there, making them 7. So we got a score of 12-7. Bison in the lead. Walsh got the ball. Andrew looking for someone. There's Blackwell receiving the ball now. Rams will take over. King carrying the ball down, shoots, misses. Cummins with a rebound, passes to Duncan. King coming down the court. Passes off to Cameron, back to King, and he shoots, and he strips it. Looks like Sylvania will take the ball over after the ball goes out of bounds. And we got Schrader passing into King. King passes off to Cameron. Looks like Kirby calls a timeout. And I believe Northern Mountain will keep possession of the ball. If you're just joining us this evening, we're in the first period of the Northern Mountain and Sylvania basketball game at the Sylvania High School. And we've got a score of 12-10, with Northern Mountain being 12 and Sylvania 10. So far in the game, fouls, Northern Mountain 2, Sylvania 1. Looks like both teams playing hard tonight. Got Blackwell going to be passing the ball into Duncan. Duncan passes to Van. Cummins comes up with the rebound, and he's good for 2. Blackwell's got the rebound. Passes off to Duncan. Duncan coming down the court. Looks like the guys are going to be setting up. Passes off to Van, back to Duncan. Into Walsh, over to Blackwell. He shoots. Misses. Van's got the rebound. Looks like they called a foul on Van. And that'll be his first for this evening. Sylvania will throw the ball in. And we got throwing the ball in this evening, Schrader. Looks like he'll be passing it into King. And we have a score of 14-10. Northern Mountain 14, Sylvania Rams 10. 3 minutes into the first quarter. Cameron driving it in, passes. Looks like Cummins blocked that shot there. Duncan coming down the court. Passes off to Blackwell. Into Walsh. Van's shot was blocked there. Looks like Duncan's got the ball back for North Sam. Blackwell shoots. Misses. Walsh got the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds. Sylvania will take over. We have a score of 14-10. 2 minutes, 21 seconds left of the first period. King bringing the ball down. Passes off to Clayton. Clayton passes to King. He shoots. Looks like they called a push there. I think it just went out of bounds instead of calling a foul there. Blackwell driving that ball in. King goes up. It's like they calling a block on Van. And that'll be his second for this evening. King up for his foul shots. He makes the first. So far this evening, we've got North Mountain with 4 fouls in this first half of the ball game, and Sylvania 2. We got 1 minute and 45 seconds left of the first period. Score 14-11. North Mountain in the lead. Duncan passes back to Walsh. Walsh back to Duncan. Got Britt in the ball game. Goes up for a shot, and he's good for 2. Sylvania quickly goes down and scores 2. And Britt goes down and scores 2, making the score 18-14. And these boys are on a roll tonight. Scores 18-17. Walsh driving down, passes to Britt. Britt passes to Duncan. He's off to Blackwell, back to Duncan. Goes into Cummins. Cummins gets him a foul there. Got 50 seconds left in the first period. Score 18-17. North Mountain leading by 1. Cummins up shooting at the free throw. He was fouled by Schrader, and that was Schrader's second for this evening. He misses his second. Walsh got the rebound. Passes back over to Britt. So Sylvania will get it, and it looks like Walsh might have him a steal there. He's going back in, driving the ball. Passes off to Britt. Britt passes to Duncan. Ooh. Ball just kind of circled the rim, jumped back out. Sylvania take over. We've got Whitehead going to pass the ball in. Looks like King will be receiving to drive down the court. Score is 19-17 with 25 seconds left of the first period. These guys can flat be physical. Got 14 seconds left of the first period. Schrader passes the ball in. Duncan, he's going to drive the ball in. Passes to Blackwell. Bounces off the back of the rim. Cummins goes up, and he's good for 2. And that's the end of the first period. And we've got a score of 21-17. North Mountain Bison leading by 4. Fouls so far this evening. Both teams with 4 in the first half. And if you're just tuning in, we're at the Sylvania High School this evening with the North Mountain Thunder and Herd. They are being hosted this evening by the Sylvania Rams. And we are going into the second period with a score of 21-17. North Mountain 21, Sylvania 17. Starting out this second period on the court, we've got Van, Walsh, Duncan, Cummins, and Blackwell for North Mountain. And for Sylvania, we've got Clayton, Spears, Butler, Whitehead, and Spears, and King. Missed one there. He passes into Walsh. Comes off of his shoe there, but Van tries to save it and misses it. King goes up for 2, and he's good. Duncan driving the ball down the court. Passes off to Van. Van going to try to sneak in there. Gives it to Cummins. He goes up, and he's good for 2. Looks like King just stripped that ball once again. We have a score of 23-22. King missed that shot there, but he's been on a roll this evening. Walsh throws the ball into Duncan. He's going to carry the ball down the court. He passes off to Van. Van passes to Walsh. Looks like they just called a foul on Cummins. That'll be his first for this evening. Sylvania will bring the ball down. Duncan gets the ball there and driving it down the court. And he is good for 2. I tell you, these guys amaze me, some of these shots they can make, and they'll make it. King goes up and scores again. There's some talented young men on this court tonight, both for North Sun Mountain and Sylvania. Spears got the ball. Gonna try to drive it in. Tries to throw it and it bounces off the goal, out of bounds. Walsh going to throw the ball in. And we got a score of 25-24 with 5 minutes, 34 seconds left of the second period. Looks like Van's going to get him a foul there and get to visit the free throw line tonight. That foul was on Cameron. That'll be his second for this evening. And misses his first shot. Bounces off. Walsh with the rebound. Van goes up and scores 2. King carrying the ball down the court. Looks like Andrew's going to get him one there going down the court. Looks like Sylvania might have called him a timeout there. If you're just tuning in this evening, we're at the Sylvania High School. We've got your North Sun Mountain Thunder and Herd. They are being hosted this evening by the Sylvania Rams. And we have 4 minutes, 54 seconds left of the second period. The score is 27-24, and that's North Sun Mountain leading by 3. Fouls so far in this first half is 5 and 5. Our normal commentators are not here with us this evening, so we're having to fill in for them, and we sure do miss these guys. So if y'all are listening to us, we miss y'all, and we're thankful for all that you do for the school. Cummins comes with the rebound there. He passes off to Duncan. Duncan shoots. Misses. Walsh for the rebound. Passes back to Van. And he's good for 2. Make the score 29-24. That was a quick score there with Carson going up for 2. Making the score 29-26. 4 minutes left in the second period. Van going to try to drive the ball in. Passes off to Duncan. Blackwell shoots. And he's good for 3. Duncan carrying the ball back down the court. He shoots. Walsh trying to save that one there, and the ball goes back to Cummins, back to Van. Walsh trying to save that rebound. And that was an easy one right there for Van to score 2. Got a score of 34-26. Sylvania just called a timeout, I do believe. 34-26, Northside Mountain Bison in the lead with 3 minutes, 13 seconds left of the second period. Fouls for both sides is 5 and 5 in this first half. Your Northside Mountain Thunder and Herd is coached by Eddie Kirby, and your Sylvania Rounds are coached by Brian Smith. 2 very talented teams here tonight playing. There's just a lot of talent on the court tonight. We got Schrader throwing the ball into King, and he's going to bring the ball down the court. These guys are going to try to set up. Schrader goes in and shoots. Cummins comes back down with the rebound, passing off to Duncan. He's going to drive the ball down the court. Passing off to Van, back to Cummins. Looks like they just called a foul on Cummins. That'll be his second for this evening. Schrader just passed the ball into King. King shoots and misses. Looks like they just called jump ball, and Northside Mountain to take possession. No, I believe they just called a foul, and that foul was on Cameron. That'll be his third for this evening. Duncan passing to Cummins. He shoots, and he strips it. Making your score this evening 37-26. 2 minutes, just a few seconds left on the clock of the second period. Cameron shoots, and he strips, makes 3. Van dribbling the ball in. Cummins passes back to Duncan to Van. He shoots, and he's good for 3. I tell you, these guys are on a roll tonight, scoring these 3s. We now have a score of 40-29. And we're only a minute and 40 seconds away from halftime. Blackwell's got the ball, passing off to Duncan. Van got the ball, passes to Cummins. It looks like these guys are going to set up. And Cummins scores 2. Guys are going to go all in and out, and Walsh gets the rebound, passing it to Duncan. Clock is ticking down from 50 seconds. The score is 42-29. We're in the second period. Blackwell just gets a block thrown on him. And that'd be Blackwell's third for this evening. Looks like he fouled King, and King's going to get to visit the free throw. They changed that. Looks like that was Blackwell's only his second for this evening. King makes his first shot, making the score 42-30. Looks like Sylvania is going to wait on the Bison to carry the ball down the court. We got Duncan passing off to Walsh. Walsh passes to Cummins. Throws the ball out of bounds. Schrader passing the ball into King, and he's going to bring the ball down the court to meet the Bison. And we've got Adams in their ball game now, and King just has possession, passes it to Schrader. And they call a walk on Schrader, and Northside Mountain get possession of the ball. Walsh just throwed it in to Duncan. Duncan's going to pass it off to Britt. Looks like Cummins is going to go up. He misses. Kind of a lot of scrambling going on under that goal. And that will be the end of the first half of the ball game. Northside Mountain Bison 42, Sylvania Rams 31. First half fouls, Northside Mountain 7, Sylvania Rams 6. And we will enter halftime and be back shortly.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot. player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
We want to thank you for watching our Play On Sports channel.
If you're just now joining us this evening, we're at the Sylvania High School in Sylvania, Alabama. Sylvania is hosting the North Sun Mountain Thunder and Herd. We're a minute and 14 seconds from beginning the second half of the ball game this evening. We have a score of 42-31, and that would be North Sun Mountain Bison 42, Sylvania Rams 31. And we will begin the second half, and the clock is ticking from about 55 seconds, and we'll begin the third period. Your North Sun Mountain Bisons are coached by Eddie Kirby. Sylvania Rams are coached by Brian Smith. That was Cameron scoring 2. Duncan will carry the ball down. Blackwell passes to Duncan. Duncan goes into Van. Van gets him a foul there. Van scores his first shot, and he'll also score his second shot, making the score 44-33. North Sun Mountain Bison leading. King driving the ball in. Looks like they're going to call a foul on Van, and that will be Van's third foul for this evening. Cameron throws the ball into King. He's going to drive the ball in, pass off to Bowman. He goes up. Cummins comes down with a rebound, passes off to Duncan. Duncan passes into Walsh. Got King driving the ball back down the court. He shoots. Cummins got the rebound there, saves it, and passes it to Duncan. Duncan holding the ball, passes to Cummins. Cummins going to hand it off to Walsh, who hands it to Blackwell. He's going to shoot, and he scores 3. Van gets him a nice steal there, lays it up right in the goal, and scores 2. Making the score 49-33. With your North Sun Mountain Bison leading the ball game with 6 minutes left of the third period. King going to drive the ball into, passes to Spears. He goes up, misses. Cummins with the rebound there. Duncan going to carry the ball down the court. And Van scores 2 with a nice layup there. Sylvania just scored 2, making the score 51-35. And we are in a timeout. I believe that was called by Sylvania. If you're just joining in, we're in the third period of the North Sun Mountain and Sylvania varsity boys basketball game. We have 5 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third period, and the score is North Sun Mountain Bison 51, Sylvania Rams 35. So far, second half, we've got fouls 1 and 1. Duncan going to bring the ball down the court, passes off to Van. Van to Walsh. Walsh going to pass to Duncan. Duncan passes to Blackwell. These guys are setting up. Pass ends up going out of bounds. Guy King going to bring the ball down the court for Sylvania. He's going to pass off to Cameron. Cameron passes to Bowman. Looks like Duncan's going to get him a nice little steal there. And he gets him a nice foul also by King. So we got Duncan visiting the free throw line tonight. That was King's second foul for the game. Looks like they're just going to let Northside Mountain have possession of the ball. Duncan now with the ball, passes off to Cummins. Cummins passes back to Duncan, and Duncan passes to Blackwell, and he's good for 3. Making the score 54-35. Van going to bring the ball down the court. He passes into Walsh. Walsh shoots, and he's good for 2. King passes off to Schrader. Schrader passes to Cameron. Cameron driving the ball in. He shoots, and he's good for 2. Making the score 56-37. Your Northside Mountain Bison 56, Sylvania Rams 37. We're in another timeout, and it was called by Sylvania. Sylvania Rams are coached by Brian Smith. Your Northside Mountain Bison are coached by Eddie Kirby. Fouls in this second half of the ball game is Sylvania with 2 and Northside Mountain with 1 in the second half. And we have 3 minutes, 59 seconds left of the third period. Walsh going to be throwing the ball into Duncan. Duncan passes off to Blackwell. Blackwell passes to Cummins, back to Duncan. Passes into Van. Looks like the ref's going to call another foul on Van, and that'll be Van's 4th foul for this evening's game. King going to carry the ball in. He shoots, and he's good for 2. Making the score 56-39. Clayton coming down the court with the ball. Passes to Carson. Carson passes back to King. King going to try to drive the ball in. Walsh got him a nice rebound there. Passes back to Duncan. Duncan driving the ball down the court. Sylvania got the ball back with Butler coming down the court, and he's good for 2. Got a score of 56-41. Your Bison 56, Sylvania Rams 41. Blackwell passing the ball to Britt. Britt shoots, and he's good for 2. We got 2 minutes, 26 seconds left of the third period. King shoots once again, and he's good for 3. Got a score of 58-44. Cummins shoots the ball, misses. Sylvania gets the ball back. King driving the ball down the court. He shoots, and he's good once again. This King is on the ball tonight. Looks like Cummins gets him a foul there from King. That'll be King's 3rd foul for this evening. We have a score of 58-47. Walsh going to throw the ball into Van. Van going to bring the ball down. He passes over to Blackwell. Blackwell's going to shoot. Misses, but Walsh saves that with a rebound and goes up, and he's good for 2. Got a score of 60-47. Sylvania scrambling, trying to get a score down there, but they miss, and ref's going to call jump ball. Northern Mountain's going to take back possession. Minute 29 seconds left in the third period. Van going to pass off to Walsh. Walsh passing to Cummins. Back to Van, going to drive the ball down. Passes to Blackwell, and he is good once again. I tell you, these guys are hot on these 3 points tonight. And I believe we just seen a shoe go across the court. Yes, I said shoe. I think everybody got a laugh out of that one. You don't never know what you're going to see in these games. You in football, you'll see a helmet fly off. You in basketball, you might see a shoe fly off. Anyway, we're in the third period with 1 minute and 11 seconds left of the ball game. Score is 63-47. Your North Sun Mountain Bison 63. Your Sylvania Rams 47. I believe the ref was making sure these guys got their shoelaces tied up nice and tight. Walsh gonna looks like we got a mix up here or something going on. I don't really know what was going on right then, but anyway, Northern Mountain with possession. Walsh going to throw it in. Blackwell passes off to Van. Van shoots. Oh, barely misses that shot. Cummins trying to save it, goes up, and he is good for 2, making the score 65-49. Looks like Van got him a push there. And that was on Schrader. That'll be his 4th for this evening. I tell you, these games can flat be physical out here, but you can tell these guys really love this sport and they play their hearts out. Duncan going down the court. Figuring out where he's going to go. He's going to pass to Blackwell. But we got Butler gets that ball, comes down. Ref going to throw a foul on Duncan. And looks like that'll be Duncan's 2nd foul for this evening. Cummins goes up and blocks a shot. Walsh passed to Duncan, and Duncan's got the ball right now. Looks like the ref's going to call a push on Bowman. Walsh going to throw the ball into Duncan. Still have a score of 65-49 with 20 seconds left of the third period. Your North Sun Mountain Bison 65, Sylvania Rams 49. Duncan going to pass off to Britt. Britt going to pass back to Duncan. Duncan pass to Blackwell. He's going to shoot. Comes right off the rim. Whitehead going to go up for a shot, but he gets fouled by, seemed to be Britt. And that'll be Britt's first foul for this evening. Whitehead shooting the ball, misses his first free throw. Four seconds left of the third period. And we're at the end of the third period, fixing to go into the fourth. And we have a score of 65-49. Your North Sun Mountain Bison 65, Sylvania Rams 49. And we will start the fourth period in just a few moments. Both teams playing extremely hard tonight. A lot of talent on the court. Sylvania is going to throw the ball in. That was Cameron throwing the ball into King. King back to Cameron. Cameron going to go in, go up for layup, and he's good for two. Van coming down the court, passes over to Cummins, but the ball ends up going out of bounds. We have a score 65-51, Bison in the lead. Schrader throwing the ball into King. King's going to bring the ball down the court. Looks like Schrader going to try to go up. He passes to Spears. Spears lays it up and he goes in. Walsh going to pass it in to Duncan. Back to Walsh. Walsh throws to Van. Van coming down the court strong. Goes up for a layup and he is good for two. King throwing to Bowman. Spears with the ball, passes back to King. He shoots. He misses. Schrader getting a hold of the ball while Cummins has got it. Calls jump ball, but North Sun Mountain keeps possession. We have a score 67-53. Cummins goes up, and he is good for two. King coming down the court with the ball for Sylvania. He shoots. He misses. Walsh saving the ball, passes it to Duncan. Duncan driving down the court. Going to go up. Misses. But Cummins saves him there and gets it on inside the goal for two. We now have a score of 71-53. That's North Sun Mountain 71, Sylvania 53. And we're in the fourth period with 6 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Got King up on the, getting him a foul shot there. Looks like he was fouled by North Sun Mountain's Walsh. That was Walsh's first foul for tonight. Van with the rebound, passes to Duncan. Duncan driving down the court. And he gets him a nice foul there. A foul by King. That'll be King's 4th foul for this evening. Walsh throws it into Britt. Britt passes off to Van. Van's going to pass back to Duncan. Duncan throws to Blackwell. Blackwell's going to pass it back to Duncan. He's going to try to carry it in and passes off to Walsh. Walsh going to go up and misses. Van trying to save it there. He goes up. He gets it in, and he also gets him a foul on that shot, making the score 73-54. We got 5 minutes, 51 seconds left of the 4th period. Your North Mountain Bison has a total of 5 fouls this second half, and Sylvania Rams has a total of 7 fouls this second half. And we have at the free throw line, getting him a foul shot was Van, and making the score 74-54 with your North Mountain Bison in the lead. Right now we're in a timeout. If you're just joining us this evening, we're at the Sylvania High School in Sylvania, Alabama. Sylvania Rams are hosting the North Mountain Bison this evening. We have a score of 74-54 with your North Mountain Bison leading by 20. We're in the 4th period with 5 minutes, 51 seconds left of the ball game. Your North Mountain Bison are coached by Eddie Kirby, and your Sylvania Rams are coached by Brian Smith. Sylvania is going to have the ball. Spears going to throw it into King. King going to bring it down the court, where it's going to be met by the Bison. He passes off to Bowman. Bowman going to try to go in, but he passes to Spears, and Spears goes up. Misses the shot. The ball ends up hitting Whitehead and bounces out of bounds. Walsh going to throw the ball in. It's going to pass into Van. Van passes back to Walsh. Walsh passes to Duncan. Duncan passes to Van. Van's going to drive it in. He passes it over to Blackwell. Blackwell's shot goes just a little bit off the rim. He keeps possession. Van shoots, misses. Going to go in. Blackwell going to try to make another shot. Misses again. Cummins going to keep the ball, but passes to Walsh. Walsh goes up, and he's good for 2, making the score 76-54. After the Sylvanians Rams shoot and miss there, North Mountain rebounds, and they're bringing it down the court now. Van going inside. Loses the ball there. King going to bring the ball down the court. Passes off to Cameron. Cameron shoots, and he strips a 3, making the score 76-57 with 4 minutes, 30 seconds left of the 4th period. Blackwell going to pass in to Van. Misses the shot, but keeps possession. Looks like the ball was tipped by Sylvania when it went out of bounds. Looks like the coach is going to have the Van to pass the ball in. Van passes in to Blackwell. Blackwell passes Duncan. Duncan shoots, and he is good for 3, making the score 79-57. North Mountain already got possession back of the ball. Duncan scrambling over the court here. He passes off. Cummins gets the ball. Cummins passes to Van. Looks like Van just barely stepped on the line. And Sylvania will take possession of the ball. King going to bring the ball down. Passes to Cameron. Cameron's going to pass to King. He's going to shoot. He misses. Cummins comes off with the rebound. But Carson goes up and is good for 2. Looks like Duncan got a little bit tripped up there. Butler passes into King. King shoots. Looks like Duncan's going to carry the ball down the court. You talking about being aggressive. These two teams are aggressive. Blackwell shoots. He misses. Sylvania's got the rebound. We got Carson bring the ball down, and he gets a nice walk there. NSM Mountain will take back possession of the ball. We've got 3 minutes, 15 seconds left of the ball game in the fourth period. Your score is NSM Mountain Bison 79, Sylvania Rams 59. Total fouls this second half. NSM Mountain with 5, Sylvania Rams with 7. Van going to pass the ball into Duncan. Duncan passes off to Walsh. Walsh passes into Cummins. Van goes up with a layup but misses. King going to bring the ball down the court. Looks like the ref's going to call a push on Blackwell. And that'll be Blackwell's third for this evening. Got King up at the free throw line shooting. He gets his first foul shot, making the score 79-60. And he gets his second foul shot, making the score 79-61. Looks like Walsh got him a foul there. A foul come from Butler, and that'll be Butler's first. Be Butler's first foul for this evening. Walsh up at the free throw line, and he gets his first foul shot, and looks like he's going to get another one. We have a score of 80-61 with 2 minutes 52 seconds left of the ball game. He shoots, misses his second one. Sylvania with the rebound. King coming down the court, passes off to Butler. Butler going to drive it in and shoot. He misses. Walsh comes down with the rebound. He passes off to Blackwell. Blackwell, looks like the ball is going to be out on Sylvania, and NSM Mountain will keep possession. Score 80-61. NSM Mountain leading. 2 minutes 30 seconds left of the fourth period, which will be the final of this game. Duncan going to dribble the ball in, passes off to Van. Van shoots, and he is good for 3. King shoots. He misses. But Sylvania gets the rebound, and Carson goes up, and he's good for 2. NSM Mountain going to pass it in. We got Duncan dribbling the ball around, going to see if he can get down the court. King gets his pass. Looks like Walsh got him he fouled King, and that'll be Walsh's second foul for this evening. And at the foul shot line, we've got King. He makes his first, making the score 83-64. And he gets his second, making the score 83-65. And we got 1 minute 50 seconds left of the ball game. Blackwell passes to Duncan. Duncan passes to Bethune. Bethune gets a walk. King bring the ball down the court, passes off to Adams. Adams driving the ball in. He goes up for a shoot but misses. Bethune with the rebound there. Duncan passes to Van. And Van goes up, gets it in, and gets him a foul also. Making the score 85-65 with 1 minute 30 seconds left of the ball game. Van's at the free throw line, going to make his foul shot. He misses. Sylvania gets that rebound. Ball was passed to Butler, and Butler scores 2. Blackwell passes into Duncan. Duncan passes back to Blackwell. On to Van. Van passes to Schrader, and Schrader passes to Bethune, and Bethune's good for 2. Making the score 87-67 with 1 minute 10 seconds left of the ball game. We're in a timeout right now. Well, it's what I thought was a timeout. .22 goes in, passes to Johnson. Johnson passes to Clayton. Clayton misses. Boys are scrambling for the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Looks like Sylvania's going to keep possession. Goza with the shot there, but it jumps back up out of the goal. Blackwell carrying it down the court, passes off to Britt. Looks like Butler's bringing the ball down the court. Misses the layup. Bethune with a rebound there. He passes off to Britt. Britt going to pass the ball back to Blackwell. Less than 25 seconds left on the clock. Britt shoots and misses. Clayton carrying the ball down the court. Less than 15 seconds left of the ball game. Adams shoots and misses. Clayton shoots and misses. Butler missed. Schrader going to carry the ball down the court, passes off to Britt. Britt shoots, and he's good for 2. That's the end of the ball game. Your final score is 89-67, and that is your final for this evening. North Sam Mountain Bison 89, Sylvania Round 67.